The GPU that all of you want is showing up. Intel fixing their own GPUs and AMD cutting the price on theirs. Let's get into the hot news, everybody. I'm your Brett host. We're going to be going over the hottest tech news I can find on the internet while you enjoy your breakfast. And the hottest tech news for me is that we got the official Cannonball for the Cure car wrapped. All of it's done. Look at how beautiful it is. This wrap brought to you by Reece. You know, the guy who brings you the UFD deals. Yeah, he also brings you the freaking hottest car on the market. Look at that. It's beautiful. So we obviously have the Cannonball for the Cure charity event coming out this Friday. This is the car we're going to be driving. It's so gorgeous. I love it. Reece, good job. Big thanks to Speed Pro Pittsburgh South for doing the wrapping for us. It's great. It's good stuff. What's also good stuff is the fact that a lot of people are a little upset with NVIDIA for only launching high-end cards like the RTX 4090 or the RTX 4080 16 gig, which are $1,200 plus. But at an event for Galax in the Philippines, it turns out that there might be plans for future iterations that might be on the more budget end of things. The RTX 4050 popping up in the display, as you can see right there, where it actually looks like NVIDIA is thinking about launching lower-end versions of this card generation, which is good news, especially considering the fact that from what we've been hearing, it's really only the high end. But if we can expect, I mean, again, take this with a grain of salt, but if we can expect the 50% bump that we're seeing from the 3090 to the 4090, you translate that down to the 3050 over to the 4050, well, then it looks like we actually might be getting RTX 3070 level performance for sub $300, which is something I think a lot of people would want. That's essentially 2080 Ti level performance. Again, speculating, but if Ada is actually still a huge performance upgrade, even on the lower end, hopefully not at that much power draw consumption, this could mean that these lower end cards will actually satisfy the market. It's just likely going to be a long time before we see them, especially when you consider that the RTX 3090 launched September 24th of 2020 and the RTX 3050 launched January 27th of 2022, which was this year. Allegedly, it looks like we actually might be waiting a while. NVIDIA just wants you to buy the high-end stuff, but at least the box gives me a little bit of hope. Let me know which of the generations cards would you want to buy, the 4050, 4060, which sweet spot are you looking to buy, and then also what price point. And let me tell you about my sweet spot, today's video sponsor, LTTstore.com. We were talking about their WAN hoodies. My friends, go check this out at the link in the video description, but the WAN hoodie is supremely comfortable. Do you like it?
It's so comfy.
It has so many pockets. Let me just demonstrate. It has the one Kanga pocket and then 7 additional pockets. You got one right there.
Check out all my pockets.
I'm gonna
How many things?
There's a knife in your pocket.
How many things can I fit in this?
How many things did you fit in? Is this that's not a condom, that's a horsey sauce.
It's 2 in there.
Oh my goodness. What is this? There's a little side pocket right there. That's the Intel TwitchCon Intel Insiders Community Discord thing. There's your phone on that side.
There's another pocket inside of that pocket.
There's the phone pocket.
And that's my pop socket pocket.
That's the pop socket pocket. It's also typically a phone pocket that's on the right-hand side, which is, you know, oppressive to left-handed people, but I won't go back into that whole spiel with what Linus does to left-handed people. We also got a pocket right here on the arms.
More pockets.
What do you, that's my inhaler. What do you got over here? We got a wrist pocket. Oh, look at that. What's in here? That's a 1 terabyte portable SSD.
Whoa.
Oh, you got a pocket up here, big boy.
There's another one up here. It took me a while to find this one.
Oh, what do we got in there?
A little
USB cable.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, there's one on the back.
There's another pocket.
What do we got? Oh, there's Sharpies. Oh, or these dry erase markers.
One of them looks...
do we get all of them?
I honestly don't know.
I need to pat you down. I feel like that was enough. Catlin, you need to have counted live on stream. It's super comfortable. This is great for the fall. This is great for the winter. This has kept us super warm while we were waiting overnight at Micro Center to wait out for the 4090s. We were wearing our WAN show hoodies, both of us. Isn't this great? Like, it feels great.
This is fantastic.
It's highly utilitarian. Build quality is great. It's super comfy. Check out the WAN hoodie at the link in the video description. LTTstore.com coming out with some fire merch.
LTTstore.com.
We're going to be wearing this on the Cannonball.
You're going to be wearing your own because this one's mine.
Okay. Thank you, model. I appreciate you. And some people might appreciate the new Apple iPad announcements that happened. Kind of not a huge big event. We talked about this in yesterday's episode of Hot News that Bloomberg was reporting it was going to happen, and then it happened real fast, okay? We've got the Apple iPad Pro with an M2 processor, Wi-Fi 6E. It's going to be 15% faster. It's going to come in the 11-inch and 12.9-inch versions and 120 hertz display. The iPad Pros have some of the best mobile displays that I've seen on any device in that form factor. It's absolutely incredible. And it's going to start at $799 for the 11-inch with Wi-Fi only. And then they're also changing up the regular iPad. They're keeping the iPad 9 for only $329, which is great, but they're also adding in an iPad 10, which has a colorful design, but it's being raised up to $450, starting at 64 gigabytes. It's going to have Apple Pencil support so that you can do stuff with it, but it can't charge on the iPad because the iPad has a USB-C connector, but the Apple Pencil first gen, not Apple Pencil second gen, which it doesn't support, only has the lightning connector, so you have to get this weird dongle that you have to plug it in case you want to use it. Apple, the king of vertically integrating until it comes to the lightning connector, and then they just throw it all out the window and none of it makes any sense. Also, they're going to be adding DaVinci Resolve to the iPad Pro so that you can actually edit on the M2 chip, which is just like, no, it makes so much sense. This is good job. Good Apple. Yes. Yeah. It just, you continue to confuse people, giving people like high-end class hardware in a tablet and then being like, this is not your PC, but we're going to give it PC functionality. Keep blurring those lines. I love to see it. And I'm going to keep blurring the lines of Cryptostonks because I talked about killing it yesterday and most of you said, don't do that. And then a lot of you also said, hey, please do that. But okay, let's just go through it fast. Bitcoin down a big 1.29%. The Ethereum down 1.49%. And the Dogecoin up and then down. Look at that spike. Was that better? I don't know. We've been doing it for so long. I can't even tell what's real anymore. But I know that my love for Reece is real, especially with that freaking gorgeous design that he did on the car. Heck yeah. Reece, give us the UFD deals, bud.
Hey everyone, welcome back to UFD Deals. We bring you the hottest tech deals out on the internet. Just my luck, the morning I get a notification that load shedding is suspended, poof, unscheduled power outage. Which is even worse in all honesty. I'm filming this a little bit later today, so sorry Catlin, thank you for putting up with Brett and I all the time. And I'm just going to jump straight into it with the Fractal Design Torrent Nano White, which is their high-flow mini ITX tempered glass computer case. It's currently going for only $89.99, which is $30 off, 25% off, and the lowest price in 30 days. And what fits the style, but definitely not in the case itself, is the Gigabyte Z690 Aero G, which is their LGA 1700 DDR4 PCI Express 5.0 Wi-Fi 6 enabled motherboard, going for only $202.99, which is 30% off and the lowest price in 30 days. And with that, I'm going to hand you guys off back to Brett, and I hope to see you for the Cannonball this weekend.
Thank you for begrudgingly doing those deals and Meta begrudgingly selling Giphy after it comes out in UK court battles that it's not, they shouldn't have it. It's anti-competitive for them to have Giphy. So Meta is going to be actually selling it, saying that they're disappointed in the ruling, but they're going to be getting rid of it because it was anti-competitive for Meta to have access to Giphy, because then you couldn't share GIFs apparently across the internet. The GIFs just going to be shared. The GIFs wouldn't be enjoyed. And so Meta is relinquishing their stranglehold on that, and USB relinquishing their stranglehold on stupid names, because now there's a new USB 4, but it's just going to be called USB 80. Because it's going to be 80 gigabit per second. It's going to have the DisplayPort 2.1 spec that we talked about in yesterday's episode of Hot News. It's going to be compatible with that. This is the way you want it. USB 80 gigabit. That's like, yes, thank you, USB, for finally having a conventional naming scheme that actually makes some sense. And Sony not making a whole lot of sense for my wallet, but I actually do like this. The DualSense Edge getting a release date and a price point, $200. Ouch, for their elite level controller, kind of going in parity with what other elite level controllers are charged for. It's going to go on pre-sale October 25th, going to go on release in January 26th. It's got all of the adjustable things that you want. You got customizable controls, different swappable stick caps, the whole thing. In case you're really into superb controllers, you might want to look into it. I definitely am not going to be one of those people who cares, and I do care about power draw on my PC, and a lot of you do as well. And Intel has high idle power draw, but they're coming out with a fix for it that cannot be done with in the driver, at least at the moment. Intel providing a manual step solution for you to be able to fix what's going wrong with that. So you can see right here all of the instructions. We'll leave this linked in the video description in case you did happen to pick up an Intel Arc GPU, which if you did, please let me know in the comments. Are you an Arc user? The Newegg restocked the A750 limited edition, and I picked that up. Still waiting to get an A770, But if you're an ARC user, please sound off down below in the comments. I don't want to make fun of you. I want to enjoy the fact that you're willing to take a chance on Intel here, because I do think the industry needs it. But Intel trying to fix their GPUs, they hopefully can only get better from here. And Nvidia not going to get a Titan card from here. That's according to the well-known leaker, letting us know that there's going to be no Titan of Ada Lovelace, just like there was no Titan of the previous class generation of cards. We got the RTX 3090 Ti instead, and that is what it's looking like is going to happen with this generation. An RTX 4090 Ti is going to be coming out, as opposed to a Titan card, which the Titan was always in a weird middle ground between the Quadros and the regular GeForce. Some people miss it. I'm okay with just getting the regular gaming performance. But I did hear a rumor, people were commenting on how like, oh, the 4090 Ti is canceled because it's melting power connectors. I didn't really see anything that was super substantial on that front. That just sounds like a very hearsay, funny rumor that came about, where it's like, haha, it draws so much power, it's destroying everything. Yeah, the well-known leakers are saying that it's still on track. We'll have to see if that develops or not. But what is developing is lower prices on GPUs. You want something like a 6900 XT? Well, in many different places, it's going for very, very cheap. So over on Mindstar, it's only 699 euro. But if you check Amazon right now, you can get this Speedster Swift 319 for only $670 for what effectively just slaps the RTX 3090 in just pure rasterization performance. 670 bucks for this GPU is not bad. Obviously, we are awaiting the RDNA 3 announcement coming out on November 3rd, but according to all of the reports, they're likely not going to be selling those until December. So if you need a high-class GPU between now and then, this might be looking like a good choice. Or I don't know, you could come watch the Cannonball for the Cure charity stream, because we're giving away a 4090. We're giving away a 6950 XT. We got big prizes for you. So I will see you maybe in an episode of Hot News tomorrow. Not quite sure. We will be driving to New York City to get ready for the Cannonball. So just maybe watch your screens for that. But stuff is happening. Okay, bye.